Willie D Live.
What's up, family? There's been much talk about Cassie being pregnant and having 2 other kids with her husband, Alex Fine, in just a few years, while having no kids with Diddy in 10 years. While there's no official confirmed reason why Diddy and Cassie never had a child together, based on timelines, industry standards, and human behavior, I got a few theories. Yeah. So check it out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you my theories on why Cassie and Diddy never had a child together, starting off with the least most important one that I believe. Number 1, career over commitment. I do believe that Diddy is a businessman first, even in relationships. His involvement with Cassie always looked more like a management situation wrapped in romance. From the start, he signed Cassie to Bad Boy, marketed her as the next big pop star, then sidelined her music career, keeping her in the spotlight just enough to stay visible, but never fully independent. A baby would have shifted that entire dynamic. It could have slowed down Cassie's modeling or performance work. It would have tied Diddy to her permanently in the public eye as a co-parent, not just a behind-the-scenes partner. And even worse, in his world, it would have shifted her leverage. Instead, Diddy kept her career on a leash, close enough to control, far enough to avoid commitment. Having no baby meant he could leave the relationship clean whenever he wanted, without the complications that come with fatherhood. Number 2, Cassie was not his priority. This is a big one, fam, but this is not the biggest one. Stick with me, because the biggest one I think you'll all agree with. But first, the second biggest one. Cassie wasn't his priority. This was the source of a lot of her angst. This was the source of a lot of Diddy's anger, because he knew he could not commit. That meant that he had to do a lot of things to compromise to make her happy. He had to make an exchange. Look, I can't go all the way with her, but this is the best that I can do right now. And she putting all this pressure on me, and I'm really tired of her mouth. I'm tired of hearing it, and I'm tired of the excuses she make when I want her to do something. She don't want to do it. That's always her excuse. While Cassie gave Diddy nearly a decade of her life, Diddy's actions said it all. She was never his number one, and she was never going to be his number one. During their relationship, Diddy allegedly had kids with other women. Not allegedly, he did. He had kids with other women. This is public knowledge. He kept his relationship with Cassie low profile while being publicly affectionate with others. Even Kim Porter, who died in 2018, remained his publicly celebrated soulmate, despite being with Cassie at the time. Listen to me, and you listen to me well. When a man has the resources to give you everything, but withholds visibility, legacy, and family, that is a clear message. Cassie may have been the right now, but she was never the forever. Number 3, which is really number 1, the most important reason why Diddy never had kids with Cassie. What do you think it is? My theory is image. Cassie was doing freak-offs. She was sleeping with men who was busting in her mouth, peeing in her mouth. running all through her, hundreds of men. She was having sex with women, eating them up, they eating her up. Ain't no telling what else he did or had her doing. No telling what else she did. She's smoking, she drinking, and she allows herself to be a punching bag. No man respects a woman who lets him get away with putting his hands on her. I'm going to say that again. No man respects a woman who lets him get away with putting his hands on her. So Diddy never respected Cassie. Maybe that was a time when she first came in the game and he was trying to win her over, maybe. But that went out the door slowly but surely. Cassie realized she was never going to be number one. She realized she wasn't going to get any kids out of the deal. And that's why she sued Diddy. Because if you notice, none of his other baby mamas ever sued him. Because she couldn't get that money. She could, look, man, you know how it is. Have a baby by me, be a millionaire. You dig what I'm saying? She couldn't do that. She couldn't get that. So she did the next best thing. He did this, he did that, he did that, he did this. I'm suing. Even though I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that, oftentimes with him. She self-snitched and still walked away with $30 million. No man, I don't care how freaky a dude is. Some women think that they can do what men do and still be good in the public eye. You can't. A man can do all those things and get the baddest woman and the most loyal woman, the most regal woman, the most sophisticated woman, classy woman, woman of integrity, virtuous woman. A man can do that and get away with it. A woman can't. A man might be cool with a woman allowing him to flip her, letting different dudes run through her. He might be getting off to all of that stuff. But that ain't the woman he want to walk into the room with. That's not the woman that he's going to be comfortable walking into a room when he's not around. He has to know, any man, but especially a man of status, he needs to know that when that woman walks into a room, she's representing not only herself well, but him. She's not just like when he walks into a room, he's representing her too. But when that woman walks into that room, he needs to know that she's going to conduct herself in a ladylike manner. Here's another one, and this is big. A man never wants to walk into a room knowing that another man who's inside of that room has been inside of his woman. This is why you can have situations where a dude may have allowed something to go down with another dude and his woman, and then that dude cut that dude off. He can't be around him. He might be able to be around him from time to time by himself, but he cannot be around him with his woman. Men, I don't care who he is. I don't care what he do, what his status is. A man wants to have a woman that he believes. He believes. It's important that he believes is virtuous. And others have that same regard for her. I mean, fellas, tell me if I'm wrong. Ladies, you can chime in. But fellas, am I on to something? Let me know. Again, the number one reason I theorized that Diddy never had kids with Cassie is because of his image. He did not, of her image also. He did not want the mother of his kids to be a chick that 3, 4, 500 dudes and ran through. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.